dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, who were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please remain standing for the invocation given by Fire Department Chaplain Rabbi Joseph Potasnik.
Thank you. There is a proverb that states, if you want to travel fast, travel alone. If you want to travel far, travel together. We come here today because FDNY always travels together. As I was coming out here, Nita and Ricky, the commissioner, was talking about a minion in the car, which shows that even someone named Sal knows what a minion is. But a minion, as many of you know, is a quorum. In order to recite a memorial prayer, you have to have 10 people as part of a community. There's a famous sculpture called the Minion that has 9 figures. The Minion is complete when you stand next to them, to show that each person matters. Ricky, Anita, we come here today as that FDNY Minion. Not only to remember someone who died, to remember someone who lived and loved his family. And we, his family, come here today to say that we love him too. Amen.
Will everyone please be seated? Good morning. My name is Bob. My name is Assistant Chief Bob Boyce. I'm the Chief of the Bureau of Fire Communications. I want to thank everyone for coming today. Today's plaque dedication ceremony honoring our fallen member, Supervising Communications Electrician Philip Berger, lost to us on July 22nd, 2010. I'd like to now introduce the members of our dais. Fire Commissioner Salvatore Cassano, Chief of Department Edward Kilduff, First Deputy Fire Commissioner Don Shacknine, Deputy Fire Commissioner for Technology Joel Gollop, Assistant Fire Commissioner for Family Assistance Suzanne Siebert, Staten Island Borough Commander Michael Marone, Division 8 Commander Richard Howe, and you've already met FDNY Chaplain Rabbi Joseph Potasnik. We're especially honored to have today with us Supervising Communications Electrician Berger here today, his wife Anita, and his son Ricky, as well as a number of other family members, friends, and fellow communications electricians. Welcome to you all. I am honored to introduce our first speaker, Fire Commissioner of the City of New York, Salvatore Cassano.
Thank you, Bob. Good morning. A little over 3 years ago, we lost a member of the FDNY family. Supervising communication electrician Phil Berger succumbed to his hard-fought battle with cancer. Phil was a loving father, husband, and son. And he was an important part of this department. Those who worked with Phil described him as a great supervisor and someone who always listened to the needs of those in the shop. He was someone who knew the importance of the work of the Bureau of Communications and what they did day in and day out. Phil's work was a vital link in the chain of survival for so many New Yorkers, ensuring that people in need could get help while maintaining the communications lines to our firehouses. He made sure our members always had the resources they needed to get the job done. When the public sees the fire department, they see our firefighters, our EMTs, and our paramedics rushing into danger to help someone or treat them. They rarely, if ever, see the hundreds of civilians who support those in the field 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, year-round, in all types of elements. Phil was one of them true unsung heroes. It takes the efforts of so many people in this department, people like Phil, to get that first due engine out the door or that ambulance to someone in need of a medical emergency. And as a department electrician with 24 years of service and as a supervisor, Phil's hands were on tens of thousands of those calls. He didn't go to fires or medical emergencies, but rest assured, his great work helped save many lives. And on September 11th, the darkest day this department has ever faced, Phil once again answered the call and did all he could to support those in the field units in their desperate search for any survivors that night. Phil emptied all the resources he had at his disposal, shovels, tools, anything he could to aid in the rescue and recovery effort. That evening, he was there at the World Trade Center site, standing alongside thousands of members of this department and so many other first responders. He used his expertise and set up floodlights and sent communications trucks out there to provide light for the round-the-clock work that we needed to do to bring home those that we had lost. Many will forget the people that were down there, but this department doesn't. We have a very short motto, 2 words, that sum it all up when we say, never forget. We honor Phil's work at the World Trade Center, and we have a memorial at the I say the firehouse. It's my firehouse. We have a memorial wall at headquarters where we honor the members that were lost due to their illnesses at the World Trade Center. There's 64 names on that wall right now. Phil's name is going to be placed on that wall September 6th. Unfortunately, I wish we could say that there'll never be any more names put on that wall, but that would be a lie, because we know there's going to be more names. But I will tell you, Phil's going to be honored as the first civilian on that wall, because Phil's dedication, his commitment, not only to the department, but to the citizens of New York City, is tremendous. And that means Phil's memory will never be forgotten. That's what a man of Phil's caliber deserves. And while this ceremony is how we remember him, it's also a way of saying thank you to Phil's family. Anita, Rick, let me say on behalf of the entire New York City Fire Department, in fact, on behalf of the entire New York City, thank you for sharing Phil with us. Phil's name on this wall means he will be a part of this department forever. He will continue to lead by example and set the standard for future generations that come here. Know that our gratitude to Phil is not diminished, and certainly to Phil's family. We'll always be there for you. You're part of the FDNY family. Make no mistake about that. May God bless the Berger family and continue to bless the FDNY.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next, we'll hear from our Chief of Department, Edward Kilduff.
I think the overriding common denominator here today is the professionalism that's here representing all of the communications folks in the FDNY today, mixed in with all of the uniform folks of the department. And it's that professionalism and it's that commitment to duty that is exemplified here today by the work of Phil and the work of his communications fellow workers. And whether you ride a red truck, whether you ride a red ambulance, or whether you're riding in a truck that's out at night, on weekends, day in, day out, keeping the box system and keeping our lines working, which is so vital to the service the fire department provides to the city, that's a profession and a dedication to duty that Phil exemplified. When we talked to a couple of people here this morning and asked about Phil, everybody had the same words. He was innovative, he was thoughtful, he looked forward to what communications could do for the department. He got things done, he moved into positions that he knew he could get things done, and he worked well with people, and he made people work well for the department. Couldn't ask for more than that. Phil's name on the wall in headquarters is going to stand out just a little bit. And I think that's a good thing, because the entire department is going to know that we are one department and we all work together to serve the city in the best capability that we can. It's very